Yo, what's up, everyone? In this video, I have built this AI voice agent specially for dental clinics that is going to qualify the new patients, handle the existing clients, or handle the existing patients by the FAQs that the client has have or the person has have, and check availability if you have available slots on the calendar or not, and if you have available slots, and then it's going to book the appointment directly into your calendar. That's it, simply. So let me show you how this works by simply showing you the demo here. So I have built this on Vapi, and let me show you the demo quickly here. So I'm going to talk to the assistant here directly.
Thank you for calling InStyle Dental Clinic. This is Sarah. How may I help you today?
Hey, I'd like to see the dentist.
Just to make sure I understand, are you a new patient or an existing patient with us?
New.
Welcome to InStyle Dental Clinic. I'm happy to help you get started. What type of dental service are you looking for today? Is it a checkup, cleaning, root canal, cosmetic dentistry, or an emergency?
I'm looking for a checkup.
I think you meant a checkup, right? We can definitely help you with that. What day or time works best for you to come in for your checkup?
This Friday.
We have Friday 9 a.m., Friday 10 a.m., Friday 11 a.m., Friday 12 p.m., Friday 1 p.m., Friday 2 p.m., Friday 3 p.m., Friday 4 p.m., and Friday 5 p.m. What works better for you?
The morning one.
We have Friday 9 a.m., Friday 10 a.m., and Friday 11 a.m. available in the morning. Which time works better for you?
11 a.m.
Great. What's your full name, please?
John.
Thank you, John. Do you have dental insurance? If so, which provider?
Yeah, I have dental insurance of dental care.
Got it, John. Just to confirm, no insurance for this appointment. Let me recap. You want to check up on Friday at 11 a.m.? No insurance, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Perfect. Your appointment is confirmed for a general checkup on Friday at 11 a.m. You'll receive a text confirmation shortly. Please remember to bring a valid ID and any previous dental records you may have. We look forward to seeing you at InStyle Dental Clinic.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, John. If you have any
So you just saw how I booked this appointment directly in the voice, through the voice agent. So let me show you how I build this from scratch, and let me show you the workflow and how to build this basically. So yeah, let us start this. So this is the actual workflow that I am been using to to develop this AI receptionist or the AI voice agent that is have. So first, it is going to be the assistant one. So I'm using Vapi for that. So I've been using this assistant. So you have to create an assistant if you want to create any voice agent here. So first, there is the assistant where you have to set up the system prompt and the voice, which is what kind of voice that you want to have with your voice agent, basically. And no, what this does is you have certain functions, which is book appointments or check availability or handle the existing clients if you have the existing client list or in the CRM, right? So it is going to call these functions, which is check availability, book appointment, from the system prompt that you have. Like here you can clearly see it has called booked appointment, and here it has called booked appointment. So exactly, so it has called the function tool here, and this function tool is directly linked to the anytime workflow here. So from this anytime workflow, it is going to create an event and it is going to book the call directly into our calendar. So this is how it is going to call, and this is connected to the anytime workflow through the webhook, right? So let me first of all show you how to design the system prompt and how to design the voice agent, and then how to create these uh, function tools and how to call these function tools through the anytime workflow here. So first of all, there you have to go to Vapi and you have to create a new assistant here. with the blank template, and then rename your assistant and then create a new assistant here. So you're gonna see some page like this. I'm using ChatGPT GPT 4.1 mini, but you can use any of that. GPT 4.1 mini is the, what do you say, is the absolute best for this, or you can use 5.1 mini, new model, but I think this is more reliable from my point of view. And you have to first of all select this assistant speaks first with the model generated language, model generated message, which you're going to uh, prompt it in here in the system prompt. So I'm going to tell about the system prompt right now. And you have to set the temperature to 0.5. The lower you set the randomness, it is going to, like here you can see, temperature is used to control the randomness of the output. If you set it higher, you'll get more random outputs, but I don't want that. So the best is between 0.5 or 0.8. It's between the best. So I have set this to 0.5 so that it is going to follow my system prompt exactly as I have mentioned here. And for the voice configuration, I am using Vapi. Just you can use any of that. So you have so many options here. Use any of that. And here you have to set up the tools here, which is I'm going to create a new tool, and you're going to add this tool right here, right? So just let me walk you through the system prompt right now. So for the system prompt, we have first of all so this is the whole system prompt. It isn't very detailed. So first of all, let me show you the system prompt. So this is the system prompt. So first of all, you have to have your current time, date and time. What is your current date and time here? So I'm going to tell it here, which is this is the current date and time, so that the system knows that, because this is very essential that you need to know that what is the today's date and what is the today's like time for the voice agent. So first we have the identity and purpose, like who are you, basically who is the system. So this is Sarah, and this is a voice receptionist for the installed in the clinic. And voice and persona, what like it's about, like what is the identity and purpose of the voice agent itself, right? You have some rules here, and this is the contact, which is today's date is now, and today's local time is this one. And you have to mention, it is very important that you mention your time zone, because if you mention the time zone different here and you mention the time zone different in the end-to-end workflow, it is going to mismatch, and it is not going to book the calls, which is very important here. And you have the clinic information, which is what is the clinic information, what is the address, business hours, and offer services. Yeah, you can also implement a rack system here, which you can connect directly to N10 to for the FAQs, but for the demonstration I have just implemented FAQs directly here. So you have some questions here, right? And then you have the main important part, which is the conversation flow, which is how the conversation is going to flow through the whole, what is it, the whole conversation of, obviously, right? So you have different steps here, so you have to mention each and every step, like and like what is the outcome if, and like what is the outcome if the patient says this, or if the patient says that, and you have to have every information here, so that the voice agent exactly knows what is the rules and what is the regulation that it needs to follow. So first we have start with thank you, because as you know, you're going to call the receptionist, so it is obviously going to tell like, okay, thank you for calling Installed Dental Clinic. This is Sarah. How may I help you? Determine patient status. So and then how may I help you? So it is going to say like, I'd like to see the appointment. I like to book the appointment. I like to see the dentist. Yeah, something like that. So that patient would say that, and then it is going to determine like the patient status, which is, are you a new patient or are you an existing patient? So if that person is an existing patient, it is going to match the records from the CRM, either through the phone number, either through the name, or either through the email what you have. They're going to first of all confirm that you are the patient that you have here, and if you are the new patient, then it is going to call the this function, which is call the find new patient here. And if this is the existing patient, then handle existing patient, which is going to check the CRM if you are the existing patient or not. And yeah, if they book immediately, like what brings you today, are you looking for a checkup, cleaning, treatment or specific issue. And what about that? And we have different scenarios here, which is determine service and urgency and effort urgency. Like you have to show the empathy and skip to step 3 immediately, which is directly the appointments here. And for routine appointments, what type of appointment do you need? We offer checkups, cleaning, root canals, and everything here. And then you have going to uh, remind the time rate and check availability, because this is very important on how you want this to be structured here, right? Important if they ask the time outside the business hours, we would say we are closed at that time, but I can check for morning or afternoon slot between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. because this is very important. You don't want the patient to book in at 8 p.m. on Tuesday night. You don't want that, right? And then step 4 is offer available slots, natural language, which is you have to first of all check the slots from check availability, and then once it's going to check the slots, and then it's going to offer the slots like, okay, you have checked the whole slots and these are the slots that are available here, which are we have Tuesday 10 a.m. to, like, this is how you want the AI agent to speak to you. And when offers timing, read this book and summary, which is this is the silken summary, which are we are going to generate it from the anything workflow here. And if no slots are available, like it looks like we are fully booked that day, would you like to try another day, right? And then collect the patient information, like, okay, I'm going to book the appointment, and if this is a new patient, let's just collect the information from the patient, which is their phone number. So the phone number you're going to call from the phone number, so it is going to automatically detect that. You just have to get your full name and the service type, and then what do you have? Do you have any dental insurance or not? And if yes, then which provider? And then if you want to implement that system, so which is the PMS system, if you want to implement that, you can implement it, and you're going to search through the dental insurance PMS system that, okay, do you have the coverage or not? And you have the coverage, then it's going to say that, okay, you have coverage and you are up eligible for that and everything, right? This is the more complex system. I'm going to build that as well, but this is just for the demonstration purpose here. And then we have the step 6, which is book and confirm, like book the call and then confirm it, which is okay, patient name, let me confirm everything. I have scheduled for service type, date and day at time, is that all correct? And if they say, okay, this is all correct, and if you want to change or something like that, okay, this is all correct. And then we have this JSON type, which is, okay, name, this is service type, appointment setup, insurance provider, and then notes. What do you have? What is the, like, notes? What you have? Okay, for as an emergency, okay, if you have a tooth canal and it needs to be fixed immediately, something like that. So there you have the notes here. And then appointment time should be exact ID and the slots chosen by the patient. And after successful booking, you have to see this exact line. And then if no slots are available, I'm sorry, it looks like the spot was just taken. Would like to check if what else is open. And then these are all the tool definitions, like, okay, the what are the objects and the boolean or the string that you have in the in each tool. So I have 4 tools here, which is qualify the new patient, handle the existing patient, check availability, and this is how you want the output to be with the time zone here. And then you have to have the slots here, and then book appointment, obviously, and then create a new appointment in the Google Calendar for the selected slots. And these are the inputs that you need to feed in the Google Calendar here for when you're going to book the appointment here. And these are the ground rules that you have to follow, and some special scenarios, and then tone and behavior. So this is all the whole system prompt here. So first we have the system prompt done and the voice agent setup here. And now we have to set up the function tools here. So now for the functions tools, we have to go to the tools. And here you can see I have created 4 functions, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is first of all, you have book appointments here. So for book appointments, I have name, notes, service type, and appointment time, and then insurance provider. So you have the full patient name, including the calendar event title, like example John Smith. So you have to give the examples here. So let me just quickly go to the JSON ones. Okay. And then we have the notes, any special notes, requests, or important information about the patient appointments. Example, first visit, dental anxiety, emergency case, something like that. And then we have the service type, which is general checkup, teeth cleaning, root canal, cosmetic dentistry, emergency, or any other. And if any other, that is going to specify in the note section. And then we have the appointment time, which is slot ID, and then must be in this ISO 8601 format with the time zone, this time zone, and you have to provide the example here. So this is we have set up for the voice agent, so it can actually understand like what is the data that you need to pull from the conversation, and it is going to pull the conversation and going to send that conversation through the through the webhook here. So this is the webhook. So this is I have the webhook post. I have the webhook link here, which is directly attached to here for each of the what do you say for each of the tools here. So and handle existing client, it is task and then appointment date and then patient identifier. How are you going to identify the patient here? I'm going to get more detail into this in the next upcoming videos here. So you can allow me to implement the rack system here, so you can actually check that the is through the CRM that okay, this is the patient that we have already have, and what is the dental insurance and everything. You can just check up on that, and then qualifying your patient, which is what is the information that you have to understand here from the when you're going to qualify the new patient, which is the name, has insurance, what is the urgency level, okay, you need in a day or two, or service needed, what is the service that you need, and then insurance provider. Cool. And then we have to have the check availability, which is I'm going to just pull off start and end, which is for example as I told them okay, I need to book on Friday. So for Friday it is going to first of all start like at the 9 a.m, between 9 a.m and 6 p.m. What is the time slot that is available? So start would be 9 a.m and then end would be obviously 6 p.m. So this is and then after implementing all of that and with the web and after creating all of the function tools here, you have to first of all, and so this is the whole n8n prompt, n8n workflow here. So this is going to call the web note, which is this one. So you have to have the production URL and just copy this. You just have to paste in all of the service URL, the same link, right? Amazing. So first, let me just show you how this has worked here. So first, it is going to have this one. So first of all, it is going to call the from the Vapi webhook, and then it is going to go into the search node, which is have I have these, which is where is it? Yeah, so I have this one. So which is book appointments, and then handle existing client and handle existing patient, qualify new patient, and then check availability. So if it detects, for example, here it is detecting where is it, book appointment. So if I execute the workflow, it is going to book. It is going to the into the booked appointment node here. You can see here clearly, and it is going to book the appointment. So it is going to go into this node for booking the appointments here, and then it is going to create an event, and then from this and with the description and patient name and everything. So just let me quickly show you this step by step. So where is that? This one. Mhm. Yep, cool. Copy into the editor, and then I have these. So it is going to enter this node, which is check availability here. Right, cool. And then it is going to first of all edit the fields. So start, which is the start one, start and end, start and end. What is the time? Start 9 p.m., 9 a.m till 6 p.m. This is the start and time and end time. And within these times, you have to find out what is the available time slot, right? And then it is going to get many events here. So this is my calendar here to connect the calendar here, and it is going to chase on start and then chase on end. So between these time from 9 a.m till 6 p.m, it is going to get the appointments, like what is the slots that you have available, and then here you can see available slots. So it is going to give me the available slots, and then it is going to aggregate that. Cool. And then it is going to provide me the output here. like what is the time that are available here. So these are the time slots that are available for me, and then it is going to respond through the webhook here, which is this one. These are the time slot that is available. Cool. So this is, first of all, it's going to check the availability, and then once the availability is checked, it is going to book the appointment. So for the book the appointment, let me just get this. So now in this one, it is going to create an event here. So when it is going to in this node with the book appointments, it is going to first of all create an event, which is at this particular time. It is going to create an event with the patient name, with the patient name and appointment booked for, with the dental health, with the dental insurance. What is the insurance that you have? And then it's going to book the appointment and it's going to respond to the webhook here. So it is pretty simple here. And I haven't built this one, which is handle the existing client and qualify the new patient. So when you have to qualify the new patient, you're going to implement that. Like you have to add that data into your CRM, and when it is showing like handle existing patient, which is getting information from the CRM or from the rack database that you have, and then asking a bunch of questions like to qualify or to clarify, which is okay, you have this phone number and with this email address and this phone number, okay, this is, and you have this insurance and everything. So this is the actual build that you have, and we want this whole template, uh, and you have want this full template, which is for the system prompt and for for the JSON prompt of the N8N workflow. You can directly download that from my school community. Download that, and you're good to go. And if you're someone from the dental clinic and you want to build and you want to implement these AI receptionists for your own dental clinics, then you can book a call down below and let's see how we can help you with that. Cheers.